What's going on, guys? It's 5:56 p.m. and it is Monday. And why is my game not popping up? Oh, shit! I know why. I have PUBG on. That should work. Hopefully, there we go. Cool. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. It's Monday night. I'm worn out. My daughter was. We played a lot. It was super fun today. We had a good time. Read a lot of books. Smiled, laughed, gave her a bath. I'm fucking ready for some video games. Chit-chatting with you guys. What's up, Fred Campo? Good to see you, man. Fleet member Fred Campo. Oh, yeah, it's a new month. We do not have a top super chatter. That always throws me off when I see that blank. I always think that there's something wrong with the stream overlay whenever it's a new month. What's up, Brandon? Hey, Greedo, I had to make a new Twitter due to a stalker situation. Yeah, 100%, man. Shit, I hope everything's going all right. I'll add you. Let me go ahead and do that right now. Let's see. Mick ears. Sweet. There you go, man. Hope everything's going all right. We need to catch up for sure. Need to catch up for sure. But welcome to the stream, everybody. I cannot speak tonight. The Confusing Llama.
My favorite film is John Carpenter's Halloween 1978, and my favorite movie ever made is Godzilla 1954.
Tim Ferrara, thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support, man. First super chat and channel support of the stream. I greatly appreciate that. You will soon pop up as the top super chatter of the month. I greatly appreciate that. Once the robot pops it in there. I don't know why it's taking so long. But my favorite horror film is John Carpenter's Halloween 1978. And my favorite movie ever made is Godzilla 1954. I have to be honest with you, Tom. Let me move this because my OCD is going to drive me crazy. I got to get that in the center. There we go. I'm going to be honest with you, Tom. I don't know if I've ever seen the 1954 Godzilla. Maybe I have. Maybe my memory, you know, all the other movies that I've seen, Godzilla-wise and everything else with giant monsters kind of interfering with my memory. I don't know if I've ever seen it. That being said, Halloween is a good pick for your favorite. I will say that's probably mine as well, Tom. But I watch Halloween, the original Halloween, pretty much every single year around Halloween. And I have to tell you, does it hold up that well? Or is it my nostalgia? The thing is, it started so much, right? That was like one of the original slasher films, the original creepy dude in a mask with a giant butcher knife. So when it's kind of like me with like Reservoir Dogs, right? I saw Reservoir Dogs really late. And there's so many movies like Reservoir Dogs, like Reservoir Dogs nowadays that I can't really appreciate the original because it's all been done. It's all been done, right? As much as I love Halloween, sometimes it can feel like a little bit of a, a slog to get through. It's more, to me, definitely more of a psychological horror movie. Shit, man, I'm already on the losing end of this game. We killed each other. More of a psychological kind of thriller than a slasher, straight up slasher, you know? It's kind of like, well, Michael Myers is like the boogeyman, right? He's the boogeyman. He's hiding in the shadows. He's creeping through your windows. Well, yeah. Anyway, Tom, that's a long way for me to say I like and appreciate the original Halloween as well. I even like the second one, man. The second one I think is pretty good. It has the doctor. Can't remember what the doctor's name is. Shoots him through the window, right? Halloween H2O wasn't that bad either. I haven't seen that. Oh shit! Damn it! Ooh, thank you for saving my ass. I haven't seen Halloween H2O in probably since it came out, but I kind of remember liking it. It was with Josh Hartnett, right? But yeah. Anyway, Tom, I appreciate that channel support, man. And I hope you're going to have a fantastic, fun Halloween season. Have you seen They Live by John Carpenter? It's been years, man. It's been years, Frederick. Been years, but yes. Been so many years that I've... I just barely remember it.
I've got the what are your favorite home remedies? What are your favorite Love Ya HD? Love Ya HD.
God damn, Star Killer. Star Killer, thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support, man. I greatly appreciate that. The robot read it, and I'm going to read it as well. Seems on top of my femur and everything, I've got the flu. What are your favorite home remedies? Love ya, HG. So, yeah, yeah. God damn, Star Killer. Can't catch a break. Oh, are they doing that, like, super sniper secret spot? If so, that's awesome. Yeah, way out there. That's awesome. Yeah, get well soon, for sure. But my home remedies for a flu... God, soup. I always like eating a lot of soup. And, dude, it's really weird. It's really, really weird. But whenever I get sick... Like, whenever I feel flu-y or get sick, you know what I crave? Oh, one sec. Tom Ferrer, thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support, man. Give me one sec. Give me one sec. But, Star Killer, it's very, very strange, but I have craved, whenever I get the flu, whenever I get sick, I crave Burger King. Don't know how to explain it. Even growing up, if I was super sick and I was puking or whatever, I would always tell like my mom or dad to pick me up a Whopper. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't fucking make sense. Adrian Avalar, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Yeah, no, it's not feedback, Brandon. It's just something that's been going on since, like, for 5 months. I could look into how to fix it. I've tried to fix it on my own without investigating. But now it's kind of stupid and gimmicky. And I kind of don't want to change it because, I don't know. I don't know. The robot reading it twice, rather. But yeah, Star Killer. I wouldn't recommend a Whopper, but for me, a good hot cup of soup or a Whopper. Whatever. I don't know why. I don't know why it does the trick. And Star Trek The Next Generation, man. You gotta lay in bed and watch some Next Generation for sure. That's where it's at. But I appreciate that channel support, man. And everybody in the chat, if you could do me a favor and say, get well soon, Star Killer. He had a broken femur, and now he has the flu. That just sounds like one of the most miserable combinations you could possibly have. Where did that guy come from? He just popped into existence. That's weird. That's weird. Tom Ferreira, thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support, man. Is it Ferrara? I'm assuming? Like Adam Ferrara? Tom, you should, I believe the miniatures inspired the first Star Wars film, and it, also I believe the Rancor was originally going to be a man in a suit. I've heard that as well. Oh, shit. One sec, Tom. Let's get some. Let's get some. There we go. Boom. Oh, yikes. Bingo. Boom. Oh, no way. Watch the replay. I believe you're correct that the Rancor was originally going to be a man in a suit. I feel like I've seen that on like a bit like one of the bigger Star Wars documentaries, right? I think you're right. Yeah, I'm sure eventually I'll get around to it. There's a lot of classic kind of you know, classic movies that I really need to see, and Godzilla is definitely one of those, you know. I was thinking about classic... I always like watching classic horror movies around Halloween. And one of my favorite ones is called House on Haunted Hill, the original. Vincent Price. You know, you watch it nowadays, and it's, you know, it's like 50s horror, silly. It's just silly, but there's a scene that's always kind of stuck out to me, and all these years, I watched it with my dad when I was a kid. It's a scene of a body, a skeleton in acid. The skeleton like rises up from the acid. Watching it nowadays, it's so comically stupid. But I don't know, it's just, yeah, it's just one of those kind of silly 50s horror movies, you know. Vincent Price, gotta love him. But Tom, yeah, eventually I'll get around to it, man. I appreciate that channel support though. And Adrian Avalar. Apparently, according to someone on Twitter, you're a blind fanboy with no logic or reason. Care to confirm or deny people are something else, man? Yeah, it's weird. Sometimes, like, you know, once every I don't know, 3 or 4 months, I'll pop on Reddit or something like that and just search for Hello Greedo out of curiosity. You know, I don't really give a shit what people say or, you know, about me. But what's really interesting is that, for the most part, the people that say that I'm a blind fanboy have never once watched one of my videos. I've actually had conversations in comment sections where I'm like, have you even watched one of my videos? I'm not trying to be an asshole, but seriously, have you ever? And oh, one sec. Tom Ferrara, thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support, man. I greatly appreciate that once again. Give me one sec. But yeah, Adrian, it's very strange. Like, I don't, maybe, you know, maybe I'm just, maybe I view myself differently than all you guys, but I feel like sometimes I feel like I'm overcritical of new things, and, you know what I mean, and nitpicking. There you go, Safety. What's up, man? Good to see you. Why am I all the way over here? I was following one of my teammates, and then I was looking at the chat, and I get distracted. Give me one sec, Safety and Tom. But yeah, it's strange, man. You can't fight it, and I kind of chalk it up to, you know, a lot of the times it seems like people are hearing about creators, right? They're hearing about creators from other creators. Like, there's like unnecessary weird beef that gets created because there's like an industry now, and it is an industry that thrives on negativity and pitting people against one another. I mean, look at what is it called? Drama Alert? What kind of dumb shit is that? Who watches that shit? Who the fuck cares? Who the fuck cares? But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't really understand how somebody could watch a Hello Greedo video and think that I never question or I'm never critical of things. I don't know, it's a bummer. Instead of actually watching the creators that people are talking about, people just kind of listen to people talk about creators and never actually watch the creators that people are talking about, right? It's fucking weird. Watch the creators and form your own opinion, right? That's on all sides. Even the ones that are like, even the ones that, you know, people are shitting all over in the quote-unquote positive side of the fandom. You know, watch who they're talking about before you make a judgment of those people. Don't go off of other people's judgment. Make your own judgment. Try to be even keel, right? Anyway, I appreciate that, Adrian. Tom Ferrara, can't wait to see your Clone Wars review on the Darth Maul arc because it's so good, at least in my opinion. Yeah, I'm curious. Oh, damn it, I'm not doing good. I'm curious where that is in my my list. Oh, one sec.
Drama is a dimension that people get sucked into.
There we go. Boom. AT chat. Thank you so much, man. Give me one sec. But yeah, I'm curious where the Darth Maul arc is coming into play. I honestly have no idea when it's coming. And honestly, it's one of my most anticipated arcs. Because you know, there's so much non-film kind of character study there, if that makes sense. You know, with Darth Maul and all that stuff. And I'm kind of bummed I didn't get to that arc before I saw Solo, because I probably would have had a different reaction than I did, right? If I had seen that arc before I saw Solo. But yeah, I'm excited to get to it. Umbara is after this current arc, so I'm really excited to get to that. That's like the #1 arc that people are excited for me to watch. But yeah, man, I appreciate that that continued channel support, Tom. And Sapity, happy Halloween. Good to see your streams again, HG. Top flu treatments, tea, whiskey, ginger honey. And what, in a big vat? Chicken soup, blankets, and Empire Strikes Back. That's good. That's a good little remedy there. That's a good little remedy. A little bit of whiskey. A little bit of ginger. Ginger's good for your tummy. And The Empire Strikes Back. Yeah. Empire Strikes Back would be good. When I'm sick, I'm kind of like more inclined to watch something dumb. You know, just something that I can just turn my brain off and I don't know, like a Role Models type movie. You know what I mean? I don't know why Role Models just popped in my head, but yeah.
Hope your Monday's going well. Great work, man. Keep up the great work, man.
Luke, thank you so much for the super chat. It's good to see you, man. Give me one sec. Give me one sec. And Tom, is the robot? Did I talk over the robot? I don't think so.
Darth Maul eventually comes into the Dead Watch.
I don't even know what that really means, Tom. But Tom, thank you so much, man. Give me one sec. Yeah, Sapity, I'm trying. This is actually maybe 30 minutes to an hour earlier than I have been streaming lately. I started this at what, like 5:55. I've been starting streams at like 7 or so, and I'm trying to maybe start doing them around this time to bump it up a little earlier for my my EU friends, you know, because I know 7 o'clock is probably kind of difficult to swing for a lot of people that aren't in the States. I know how it goes. AT chat, drama is a dimension that people get sucked into. Certainly is, right? Certainly is. And I like, you know, I love satire. I love poking fun at concepts. I love poking fun at not individuals, but concepts and trends. That's what I enjoy poking fun of. Concepts and trends. When things get muddy, things and shit starts slinging with no real like comedic effect or no real purpose other than just stirring the pot, that's where it just kind of gets, I don't know, just kind of dumb. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, somebody make a drama alert. AT chat, there you go. On your channel, start a drama alert Star Wars Star Wars video series. There you go. There's your idea, man. Nice. Luke Fredericks, hope your Monday's going well so far. Keep up the great work, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. What did I do today, Luke? Woke up, had some cereal. Very exciting. Watched my daughter all day. Played with her a bunch. Wore her out so much that she's pretty much asleep right now. And I think my wife's kind of mad because she doesn't want my daughter to go to bed when she gets home. You know what I mean? She wants some time to play. But, oh shit. Damn it. But, that's pretty much been about my day. I tried to write a little video about Star Wars Resistance and kind of doing my own research, right? Because I don't really know much about Resistance other than watching a couple of the trailers or the videos. I haven't watched any of the behind-the-scenes, like, informative videos that I know are out there. Or at least one of them's out there. I haven't watched it yet, but I was trying to write a Resistance video, bringing myself up to date with all the information that we know about the video, or the show. And also writing a video about it at the same time. So, yeah, I don't know if I'll get that video out tomorrow, or I'm not too sure. Not too sure. But I appreciate that channel support, man. And maybe trying to think on Saturday. Trying to think when we can do SWTOR Day, if we can do it on Saturday. I'm trying to think. Saturday, what do I have going on? Oh, I'm going over. Oh, my wife works, and then I'm going over to my buddy's house. He's in Germany right now. Him and his wife want us to come over for a German night. They're gonna cook German food and tell us about their trip. And then Sunday, Jaguars football. Maybe Sunday morning. I'll get back to you. I'll get back to you. Tom Farrar, Darth Maul eventually comes into Dead Watch. To tell you the truth, I do not know what that means. I have not. I guess I haven't watched enough Clone Wars to understand the meaning of that. Death Watch is one of the crime syndicate, or Dead Watch, right? Death Watch. Okay, Death Watch. Oh, Mandal. Oh, okay. Yep. I know. I'm just not good with names. I know exactly what you're talking about. Okay. I know exactly what you're talking about. There you go, Luke. All right. I'm curious how it's all gonna go. I'm dead. Damn it. Ever think of making content besides Star Wars? You know, maybe in the future, Kanye. But as of right now, I barely have time to make Star Wars content. That I would love to make more video game content and stuff like that. But yeah, I just don't even have time to play video games right now, other than streaming. You know. But if I was to do more, I don't know. I don't even know what I would do. I would love to do space videos and science videos. I would also love to do video game videos. Tom Ferrara, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Give me one sec. But yeah, if I was to make other content, it would be... See, the thing is, I like so much different shit that the Hello Greedo channel is kind of like a nice combination. I've kind of turned it into a nice combination of Star Wars, and I used to do Movie Mondays, and I do science videos, and I kind of find a way to pull all my loves and interests into this channel. You know what I mean? The best I can, at least. Best I can. But yeah. Tom, the prequel trilogy is guilty pleasure for me. Thought they are, though they are definitely inferior to the original. You know, Tom, I don't believe in guilty pleasures. Like what you like, man. Don't feel guilty about something you find pleasure in. Oh. Your boy, thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support, man. One sec. Yeah, Tom, I don't believe in guilty pleasures. If you like something, you know, like it. If you like the prequels, awesome. Awesome. That's just me. That's just me. I'm trying to think something that I would consider a guilty pleasure, but I kind of... Oh. Exactly. There you go, Caretaker. Thank you so much for the super chat, man. Give me one sec. Give me one sec. But yeah, what's cool, Tom, is having this channel. I've talked about this before, but having this channel, you know, I used to be a lot more, not necessarily, I never hated the prequels. I've never said I've hated them, but I've kind of smoothed over my mentality when it comes to the prequels over the years. And one of the biggest factors, Tom, is communicating with everybody, you know? Communicating with all the kids, really, that grew up and joined the internet conversation about Star Wars. Because, you know, I started the channel in 2011. And since then, 7 years since then, I've talked to so many people. I've heard so many opinions about the prequels. I kind of have a better smoothed out vision of them than I used to have. No longer some kind of just, I don't know. You know what I mean? I get it. I get it now. And talking with so many people that love them has definitely mellowed me out, for sure. And I'm curious, you know, in 7 years from now, all the kids that were like 11 years old when The Last Jedi came out, when they're 18, 7 years from now, they're going to be joining the ranks of the internet, and they're going to be defending the movies that they loved. And I think that's the cycle of Star Wars fandom. Generations bitching about the new stuff, younger generation growing up having a voice, defending what they loved, and then bitching about the new stuff. It's interesting, right? But I appreciate the channel support, man. And your boy, I finished watching Serenity yesterday, and I think it was a fantastic way to end Firefly. Oh,
glad to see a stream, my man.
Nice. Ken Scarlett, thank you so much, man. Give me one sec. Give me one sec. Your boy, I just finished watching Serenity yesterday, and I think it was a fantastic way to end Firefly. It's become one of my favorite series. I completely agree. It's, to me, your boy, to me, I kind of like Firefly. And if you guys have never seen Firefly, chances are some of you guys haven't. I think it's on Amazon Prime Video. Correct me if somebody will post where it's at, but it's one of the best science fiction series, especially if you like Star Wars. It's just one season. Think of just like smugglers, right? Think of Han Solo and smugglers on a ship. And it's such a fantastic show that I kind of like. It's on Netflix. Okay, everybody. Firefly. It's on Netflix, your boy says. Thank you, man. It's so good. And the fact that it's one season, I kind of like it that way. Because it's just a nice little diamond in the rough. It's a nice little nugget of gold sitting there, you know? Hopefully, I kind of hope they never make a second season. Of course, I would be excited for it. But like you said, your boy, the first season of Firefly, the only season of Firefly is so goddamn good. Oh. Adrian, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Give me one sec. Give me one sec. But yeah, that single season of Firefly is so good that I kind of don't want them to make a second season. And like you said, your boy, Serenity, the movie that they made, is just a nice way to end it all. You know, it's a fun, good movie. So yeah, if you guys haven't ever seen Firefly, if you've never seen Serenity, the movie, watch it. Binge watch it all tonight. Do it. Do it, AT-AT. Do it. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Glad you enjoyed it, your boy. Caretaker wanted just in time to head off to Germany and celebrate Oktoberfest. That's one of the main reasons they went to Germany. They got married a couple weekends ago and immediately hopped on the plane and flew to Germany just in time for the Oktoberfest celebrations. Their hotel was like 50 yards away from one of the main entrances of what, I can't remember what city they were staying in. But yeah, that's one of the biggest reasons they went when they did, and where they did, was for, you know, beers and Oktoberfest, and they're absolutely having a ball. Tomorrow they leave for Amsterdam for 3 days, so that'll be cool too. Sounds like it's been a really fun trip. Ken Scarlet, Greedo, it's your boy Ken. Glad to see. Oh shit. Glad to see a stream, my man. Well, I'm glad you're able to see one. I always like. Is this? I guess this is your first one. Streams are always fun, man. I'm always curious. The people that are watching the streams, Ken, if this is, you know, their first time checking out a stream, or, you know, if they're regulars. Obviously, I recognize a lot of names. And obviously, all 117 people right now are not typing in the chat, so most people probably, you know, maybe just listen while they're maybe driving even, or listen or watch on their TV while they're eating dinner or taking a poop. Well, yeah. Everybody, is this like your first... If this is your first time, type first time checking out a Hello Greedo stream. I appreciate you tuning in and supporting the channel, Ken. Adrian Avalar, have you ever seen BuzzFeed Unsolved Episodes? I've never heard of it. Never heard of it. I'll have to check it out. The only BuzzFeed videos that I've really watched are, man, I get is the Worth It, that Worth It series, is that from BuzzFeed?
I listen while I die in game. I listen while I die in game.
Nice, Luke. Give me one sec, man. Adrian, I've never heard of it. Maybe my wife has. She sometimes scrolls through the BuzzFeed. Maybe she's at least familiar with it in name. But I'll have to check it out. Unsolved crimes or unsolved things like that. Maybe. But yeah, I like that Worth It show. That's pretty good. Those guys have like a good chemistry, a good, you know, it's fun. It's a fun show. They do a good job. Sometimes a little silly. Try interesting things. Damn it. You seem so tall in a lot of pics. I'm 6'2". Depends on who I'm standing next to. Luke Fredericks, I listen while I die in game. That would... I don't know if I can listen to someone else play a game. Well, I guess I'm not really talking about the game, right? I guess it's more of a podcast in a way. You know. But I listen while I game, or die in game. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever really listened to a live stream or a podcast or anything while I play a game. I take that back. You know, if I'm playing, like, when I was playing a lot of games before my daughter was born, I'd play like The Forest or something like that where I'm building something, or even an MMO where, you know, if you're just grinding, or even Destiny, right? If I'm just grinding and building and whatever, I can listen to a podcast. I can listen to people talk, but yeah, if I'm trying to run and gun, I don't know, a little distracting maybe. Damn it. Keep up the content, man. Always looking to support high quality stuff and gotta support the silky smooth voice. Have a thanks, man. I appreciate that. Ken. Luke Fredericks is easier on an MMO like SWTOR. 100%. 100%. Exactly what I just said. Yeah. I enjoy... Yeah. I'm trying to think of an MMO that I've... other than SWTOR that I've recently played. I tried to play Shroud of the Avatar by Richard Garriott, the guy who made Ultima Online, one of my all-time favorite MMOs. Just didn't have time to devote to it. It seemed like something, you know, I would fall in love with, but I try to play a little bit of that. But primarily, really, probably Destiny is the most recent thing that I've played where I plugged a podcast into my ears and kind of vegged out a little bit, you know. Damn it. Those are the kind of... Yeah, I wish I had more time for those types of MMOs. The ones that are... I don't even know how to describe it. Shroud of the Avatar isn't even what I want in an MMO, honestly. It's... What I like in an MMO is like Ultima Online or the original Star Wars Galaxies, where it was just pure skill-based, no levels. Hard to explain unless you actually played an MMO like that, but well, yeah. And the Machine, what character are you most hyped for out of the 4 that we've heard in Battlefront 2? Grievous. And the main reason is because pure curiosity, man. I'm just curious how he's gonna play. That's really it. I'm curious how he's gonna play, and yeah, it's not like I have a affinity or pure love for Grievous as a character. It's just I'm just really curious how shit. I suck so bad with Vanguard. Why do I even try it? I'm just curious how he's going to animate, how he's going to play. I think it'll be interesting. And I'm excited to see his death animation. Super excited for that. Damn it. Oh yeah. What about Anthem? The devs said it's inspired by Star Wars. The element of Anthem is something like the Force. Oh, interesting. Blue Rain. I don't know anything about like the lore or anything of Anthem. I've only seen a little bit from that E3 showcase or whatever it was months ago. I'm excited for it. You know, all the overlays in the UI that I've seen are just like spot on Destiny. Obviously, everybody's saying it's a Destiny clone, which is fine if it's fun, but we'll see. Has it really? Pumpkin Games, thank you so much for the super chat, man. I really appreciate that. Oh, shit. That's a good idea, actually. One sec. Let me run through here, and then I'll read the robot. And I will respond. There we go. Pumpkin Games. There should be a sequel to the clickbait dance. Yeah, damn it. There should be a sequel to the clickbait dance, especially since it's almost been a year since the last one. Love your content. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate the kind words. Yeah, I'm trying to think, man. What... a few months ago, I did have an idea for a video, and I would, oh, man, or a song rather, and I'm trying to think what that was. It was, ooh, you know what would be fun? You know what would be fun? Oh man, Pumpkin Games. Oh man, a sequel. Wow, that's a lot of special characters. A sequel to Clickbait Dance, but in the, since I'm a dad now, in the tune of, or at least sounding like a kid's song. You know what I mean? With like a poppy, fun kid's song where I'm just smile singing. You know what I mean? Everybody clap their hands. That would, like, it's stupid silly. I might do it that way, Pumpkin. Instead of like just a beat and some obviously shitty stupid rap, if you want to call it that. Oh, I'm dead. Maybe something like a kid's song. A kid's lullaby song, clap your hands, stomp your feet. Yeah, that might be fun.
A resistance transport has launched.
It's called the Rumor Machine. Yeah, that's exactly what I was, yeah, anonymous guy who comments. You're right, the Rumor Machine was the idea, but I can't remember how it went. I know I maybe sang a jingle or two. I might have written some lyrics, actually. I don't know. Can't remember. But cool idea, Pumpkin Games. I'm gonna write that down so I don't forget. You guys know me. I have a tendency to forget things. I actually just bought some Ernie Ball acoustic guitar strings, so maybe I'll incorporate some actual playing the guitar into a song. That'd be kind of neat. Kids jingle song. All right, I'll remember what that is. Twinkle, twinkle, little Star Wars. No, I have not seen Ready Player One yet, Kanye, the Westero. I actually have the book, and I was like 100 pages in, and I don't know why I stopped reading it. I wish I would have kept with it, because now maybe I would have had a... I don't know. I'd like to see the movie eventually. Eventually. Maybe when it pops up on Netflix at some point, you know. What did I watch recently? I'm trying to think.
I just finished the BF2 campaign yesterday, and I want to ask, would there be anything you would turn against the Empire first?
Psychotic, thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support, man. I greatly appreciate that. I just finished the BF2 campaign yesterday, and I want to ask, is there, or would there be anything you would turn against the Empire for? Psychotic, interesting question. You know, if it's hard to say, right? If you grew up in that world, in that kind of imperialist, galactic dominating society, how hard would it be for you to recognize the error of your ways and the error of the kind of the I don't know, the structure of things, you know what I mean? So it's hard to say, but I would like to think that if I saw these enormous atrocities being carried out in the name of the Empire, if I saw just unfettered slaughter planet to planet, if I saw widespread oppression and domination and occupation, I would like to think that I would at least bow out and not play a part in it. You know what I mean? But you never know. You never know. Grow up in, you know, people can support a lot of crazy shit. You know? I don't know. I don't know. I kind of, you know, obviously I wish the campaign was a little different. I wish it... I wish it was a lot different. I wish she didn't defect. I wish it kind of played into... Like, there you go, Luke. That premise is what made the campaign dumb. Yeah, I wish it played more into the idea of growing up in this society, this organization, this mindset, and how hard it is and how difficult it is, and some, you know, and probably most people wouldn't bow out. Most people wouldn't effect, and I wish it kind of stuck to the guns of, I almost said Jyn Erso. What's her name? Iden Versio. Being not necessarily a cutthroat Imperial, but somebody who thinks they're doing the right thing through and through. You know what I mean? We're here to follow fucking orders, Captain Miller said. Yeah. It really bummed me out. I played through the campaign in San Francisco when we were out there for an EA event. I barely remember it. I need to play through it again. But I remember that being like kind of the one thing that, you know, after we played the campaign, me and like Dash, you know, Dash Star and some of the other guys, we went to the side, we were talking, and we were like, man, I wish that was different. I wish that it stayed kind of true to the, or at least, I don't know, made things interesting. I don't know. And that seems to be kind of the general consensus of the campaign, from what I've heard from people, you know. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe next time. Are you a fan of Halo? Max V. I have only played one Halo game in my entire life. And that is the very first Halo game on the original Xbox. That is the only Halo game I've ever played. I never played the campaign. I just went over to my buddy Justin's house when we were in middle school, maybe 8th grade, going into 9th grade. And that is the only Halo game I've ever played. It was just the multiplayer, like 2v2 or 1v1. That's it. That's it. I thought the campaign was good, but Iden so easily turned on the Empire, was too rushed, and felt like it needed to be there. Yeah, I get it. I get it. But yeah, to me, it's not necessarily that I'm disappointed that it went that way. I'm disappointed that we didn't get a story that's that way. Does that make sense? Like, I think it would have made for a much more interesting story if it was kind of this admiral's daughter through and through believes in the cause. I think that would have been a really, really, you know, interesting story to tell in video game form, you know, because you could carry out atrocities in the name of the Empire against, you know, all these peaceful systems, and as a player, you might have to carry out these atrocities, and that would be kind of an interesting dilemma that you're a part of, you know. I don't know. But yeah, the campaign was fantastic until that point. I thought I was on board 100%. It was fun as shit. The gameplay was fun. Even the I can't speak tonight. The space mission was enjoyable. The one where you're just flying through the debris and then you get into a little fight. That was fun. I normally don't like those kind of things, but that was fun. And then it becomes, you can play as Lando, you can play as Luke, you can play as Leia, you can play as blah blah blah. I don't know. My favorite lightsaber fight, Max, is at the end of Return of the Jedi. That's my all-time favorite lightsaber fight. I've made videos about that before. Google, I guess, Hello Greedo lightsaber fight. Maybe, I know for a fact I've written videos specifically just about that lightsaber fight. It's less about flips, it's less about combat and more about conversation, redemption. Yeah. To me, that's what lightsaber fights, what makes them interesting. At least that one. Oops. Yeah, the Forced Hero chapters. I don't really get a kick out of it. Wanted to continue the interesting story that we were going with, you know. Coming behind me, punk? Guess not. What kind of new Star Wars game would you like to see made? Thomas White. If I could pick one type of Star Wars game to be... What the hell is that? If I could pick one type of Star Wars game, Thomas, to get made, it would be a Skyrim-style Star Wars game. I think that would be so much fun, you know. One that kind of incorporated even Elite Dangerous elements, that kind of stuff. No Man's Sky elements where you could hop around planet to planet, star system to star system. But it doesn't have to be that. I just think it would be neat. So yeah, I would pick a Skyrim-style Star Wars game and a Star Wars RTS. Those are the two types of Star Wars games that I really, really, really want. Yeah. Yeah, I thought Dell's defection was good. That was a really good scene. That was a really good scene. Definitely. George, yep. I've beaten Shadows of the Empire on the N64 a lot. I think I've beaten it like 3 times. On stream before, you know. It's one of my favorites. I absolutely love it. RTS is a real-time strategy game. Kind of like an Age of Empires or StarCraft, even, you know. Hello, Greedo and everyone else. I left a comment on a different video hypothesizing a new community of Star Wars fans called #EveryFanCommunity, where fans of every view, whether they hate, love, like whatever about Star Wars, can rationally and calmly discuss their views. What are your thoughts? Cool idea in theory, the query. I've found that a lot of those types of communities devolve really quickly. It's worth a shot, though, man. It's worth a shot, you know? If you're going to moderate it fairly and kind of don't feed the trolls, you know? Be interesting. Be interesting. Fallout or Star Trek, they're so different. What do you mean? They're so different. I would love a GTA Star Wars. Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, definitely. Will the stream be saved on your channel, Max V? No, I won't probably make it public, but it'll still be available to watch. If you go on my Discord server, the mods there have set up a bot that posts every single stream in that I do, even the ones that are unlisted. So you can check them out there. You can get the links there. Yeah. Oh, there was a clip that I watched today. I guess the first clip that they've released from First Man. And dude, I'm so excited. I am so excited. Oh my god. Oh my god. It was like a 3-minute long clip. In one of Neil Armstrong's Gemini flights. The capsule completely started careening out of control, spinning. I know the real story. Yeah, I didn't know they were gonna go that deep with like his. I didn't know they were gonna go into the Gemini project. I assumed they would kind of dive into his test pilot days. I don't really know the structure of the story. I'm very curious how they're gonna do it. Super excited. Super excited. Yikes. Alright, defend. Oh my god, I forgot I got chicken tacos. Oh my god. Crock pot chicken tacos, ladies and gentlemen. Crock pot chicken tacos. Get a crock pot, put 2 cans of Rotel tomatoes in it. Put, what else? What else? Put 2 cans of kidney beans in there. Put 4 chicken breasts in there. Put whatever you want in there. Set it for 8 hours in the crock pot. The chicken gets super tender. Then you shred the chicken so it's, you know, shredded. And then you put that mix. Oh, corn too. Put corn in the crock pot. You put that mix on some nice light corn tortillas. Oh my god, so good. Oh my god, so good. Oh my god, so good. Maybe I would make a cooking channel. Yeah, crockpot cooking is super easy, super it's fun. It's fun to just put shit in there, and we do it quite a bit. We do it quite a bit. Favorite Imperial Trooper type? Just a New Hope style Stormtrooper, man.
Are you excited for the new Halloween film?
Tom Farrar, thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support, man. I greatly appreciate that. The Robot Reddit, and I'm going to read it as well. Are you excited for the new Halloween film? I am. I actually am. I didn't think I would be until, you know, when I found out they were going to make another one, and I found out, shit, what's her, god damn it, what's her name? What's her name? Strode, but what's the actress's name? I can't believe I'm forgetting it. She's from True Lies. What's, god damn it, somebody's going to say it in the, starts with an F, right? Jamie Lee Curtis. Thank you, Psychotic. I appreciate that, man. When I found out she was going to be in it, it didn't get me any more excited than I you know, didn't get me excited. I was like, really? Come on. But then I saw the trailer, and it looks creepy. It looks interesting. And I kind of like the concept. Oh, nice. There. Oh, the Robot Reddit right for you, Tom. I appreciate the channel support in the sea of Jamie Lee Curtis's, man. Yeah, Tom, when I found out she was coming back, you know, it didn't really get me that excited until I saw the trailer. The trailer, I'm excited for it now. Didn't think I would really care for another Halloween movie, but I think it looks fun. I kind of like the concept of Jamie Lee Curtis, Laurie Strode being somebody that is kind of looking for revenge, or is hoping that Mike Myers comes back so she can end all of this bullshit, you know? It looks creepy. It looks like it's gonna be... I'm hoping it's gonna be kind of a slow-paced Halloween Michael Myers movie and not all-out, balls-to-the-wall slasher flick, you know what I mean? I hope it's a little more methodical, with a big build-up and a loud crescendo, you know? I'm excited for it. Shit, there was something I was gonna say about it. Can't remember now. Oh yeah, Tom, if you, I know you said you're really into Halloween. If you, I think it was Angry Video Game Nerd. I might be wrong. I think it was Angry Video Game Nerd. He had Cinemassacre. I think he had kind of a timeline, a Halloween canon timeline that he tried to construct. I might be wrong about who did it, but I think he was the one to do it. If I'm correct, go to Cinemassacre, type in Cinemassacre Halloween. It was a video that kind of went of the timeline of all the Halloween movies and how the canon is a fucking mess, and I guess this one's not connected to anything. It's like a direct sequel. I think it's a direct sequel of the original Halloween.
Stanley Kubrick.
Grand Shock Trooper, thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support. I'm gonna quit out of this, and I'm just gonna... That looked like Pikachu out of the corner of my eye. Like, I don't know why. I'm just gonna hang out with you guys for the next 5 minutes until I have to go eat like a billion tacos. Grand Shock Grand Shock Trooper. Thoughts on the movie director Stanley Kubrick. I've seen all of his movies other than what was one of the first ones? So one of my favorite movies growing up was Spartacus. I didn't, like, growing up, I didn't know that that was a Stanley Kubrick movie. I used to watch it in elementary school. I probably didn't even know who... Oh, Paths of Glory. I've never seen Paths of Glory. I've never seen The Killing. I've never seen Killer's Kiss. I've never seen a lot of those. Never seen Barry Lyndon. But Spartacus was one of my all-time favorite movies growing up. I saw it in elementary school. I actually first saw it in school. They showed it to us. Fell in love with it. Bought the VHS. Two-part VHS movie. And loved it. My favorite Stanley Kubrick movie, though, might be Dr. Strangelove. Have it on Blu-ray. I love the satire of it all. I love the craziness of it all. The cowboy feeling with nuclear weapons. Nuclear? With nukes. I love it. If you guys haven't seen Dr. Strangelove, Watch it. It's a satirical look at the Cold War, the military, nuclear war, and it's funny in a Peter Sellers kind of way. It has Peter Sellers playing, I think, 3 parts. Fantastic. I watched A Clockwork Orange I've probably seen A Clockwork Orange more than any other Stanley Kubrick movie. When I was growing up, in high school especially, I watched it a lot. And I'm surprised I've never gone as a droog for Halloween. But those are my 2 favorite. I love 2001: A Space Odyssey. One sec.
The critics who had a screening of the movie gave the film really positive reviews. Some saying it's the best sequel.
Oh, nice.
Some saying it's the best sequel.
Nice, Tom. Give me 1 sec. But yeah, those are my 2 favorite. 2001: A Space Odyssey, I love. I really have to be in the mood for it, though. It's I guess the best way to kind of describe 2001 is that music is the perfect pace of that movie. That orchestra music, you know what I mean? It's kind of like it's a slow dance. But I love it for its concepts and all that stuff. It's a visually beautiful movie too. One of the more, even though it was made, in the 70s? No. Late 60s? Early 70s? Can't remember. It's still one of the best and more accurate visual depictions of like space travel, I think. It's kind of neat. But yeah. But cool question, man. I haven't thought about specifically Kubrick movie. The last Kubrick movie I watched was actually Dr. Strangelove, because I did a Movie Monday video on it. And I rewatched it. I have it on Blu-ray. But yeah. Tom Ferrara. The critics who had a screening of the movie have given the film really positive reviews. Some say it's the best sequel. When does it come out, Tom? What is it called? Is it really just called Halloween? Why do they do that? Why do they just call it Halloween? The 1978 Halloween is called Halloween. What are we going to call the direct sequel to this 1978 Halloween? Let's just call it Halloween. But Jim, isn't that going to get a little confusing for people that are trying to Google things? I don't know. Let's fucking call it Halloween. We already own Halloween.com. Let's just fucking call it Halloween. We already own all the rights to just Halloween. Why don't we just call it Halloween? And we don't have to pay any more money. That's not an argument. That doesn't even make sense. Oh, it has an 85% right now on Rotten Tomatoes. Interesting. That's pretty good. That's surprisingly way better than I was expecting, Tom.
October 19th.
The robot read it twice. Okay, October 19th. Nice, man. I appreciate that. October 19th. So maybe I'll see if that's what I'll do. I'll see if my parents want to babysit my daughter, and me and my wife can go see a horror movie. That'd be fun. I can't think of the last time I saw a scary movie in the theater. I mean, I get, is A Quiet Place, would you consider that a scary movie? I don't know. But I'll see it, Tom. I'm excited. Did I miss anybody? All right, guys. Let's see. I thought I missed somebody, but it doesn't look like I did. All right, guys, I got to get going. It's 6:55. That was an hour and 1 minute. A little earlier than normal. Normally, I've been streaming from 7 to 8 or so, but this was from really about 6 to 7. But cool. Let me run down the list, guys. Tom Ferrara, thank you so much for the support tonight, man. I really appreciate that. Grand Shock Trooper, thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support. Psychotic, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. Pumpkin Games, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. And I think I'm going to have to write a little jingle. Luke Fredericks, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. Adrian Avalar, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. Ken Scarlett, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. Caretaker Wanted, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. Ya boy, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. AT chat, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. Sapity, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. Star Killer, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. Nice. Nice. All right, guys.
I have a title for the film hall. I have a title for the film hall. 11 notice the 11 representing the L's.
That is something that I'm very surprised, Tom, that no marketing official from Universal Pictures came up with. That seems like something that someone would have thought of, right? I have a title for the film Halloween 40 years later. Notice the 11 representing the L's. I'm very surprised that didn't become something. Maybe somebody from Universal Pictures is watching this right now and they're going to contact you, Tom. Can we use that? Can we use that? I guess I didn't put 2 and 2 together. It is 40 years later. It's crazy to me how certain franchises, they just stand the test of time, and why, 40 years later, the original Halloween is still kind of, I don't know, it's still kind of out there and front and center and still played on TV all the time during Halloween season. The amount of scary movies and slasher films and thrillers and stuff like that that have come out, it's just surprising that something that's 40 years old, that by today's standards, most people kind of have a little bit of, if there's not like a murder on screen every 10 minutes, this sucks. This movie sucks. It was boring. Just surprised that they keep playing it. It's interesting. It's good, though. It's good. But, all right, guys. Got to get going. Time for some food. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Tom, thanks for the support tonight, and everybody else for the super chats and the channel support tonight. I will stream probably tomorrow night as well. We'll see. You guys know me. I don't like planning things. All right. Have a good night, everybody. See you.